Hey JC, how's it going? How's it going? So I bet you've all been excited over the past couple of weeks, haven't you? I've been able to go out and see your friends, spend some time in the back garden. But you know what we're all missing? Is seeing all your lovely faces all together at church. But don't worry, keep cool, keep calm, it'll happen soon. Now what we're looking at today, okay, is we're looking at how King Solomon, built the temple of God. Now, just a quick background on King Solomon. We all know our King Solomon. Now, we all know King David, don't we? One thing that David really wanted to do was to build a temple of the Lord. But because he'd done all them wars and all them battles, God said no. But he did say that a son of King David would end up building the temple. And that son was Solomon. Now, just for those who didn't know or not sure who he is, he's the one who, when God asked him whatever he wanted, he asked for wisdom. Now, he could have asked for long life, he could have asked for gold, he even could have asked for the death of his enemies. Whoa. But no, because he asked for wisdom, God turned around and said he was pleased with that answer. And he turned around and says, okay then, Solomon, because you didn't ask for gold, because you didn't ask for long life, etc., etc., that's what you're going to get. But you're also going to get all these things as well, and I'll make you the wisest king of all. So what we're looking at, is Solomon building the temple. You have to build a certain way, and how we build it is important to God. Now, I turned around and said I'm going to do something a little bit special today, because I don't know if any of you have seen, but we're actually going to be looking at a building site. Now, my family and I say you all know Adrene and you all know little Samantha. We've just moved into what they call a new house. A new build house. So they're all building houses around us. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you out the back of our house, some of the materials that they need to build the house. To give you an idea of what it was like to obviously for Solomon and his team to build the temple. Now, obviously, you're not going to see gold out the back or silver or things like that or bronze, like what Solomon built the temple. But what you're going to see are basic building materials, so there's the building site. Now, you see them there? That is foundations. They're laying the foundations of 4 houses that are going to be built there. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4. But if you have a look behind them, all this is building material. So just where that digger is there, you've got some wood bits there, so they're going in houses. You've got some slates there. You've got some bricks over there. They're all the materials that are going to be used to build the house. Now, that foundation, did you see how solid it was, how strong it was? Now, can any of you remember what the parable that Jesus spoke about when it came to foundations and houses? Jesus said that if you built it on sand, then it will crumble. The house will crumble and wash away. But if you build it on rock or strong material like concrete out there, then it will stand. It will stay standing. And that's what we build a lot of houses on today. We make sure they have a good foundation. So it's not how we do things or just how we do things that's important to God, but it's also what we do as well. Building the house, just like Solomon had to build the temple in a certain way, to make sure that that temple was solid, to make sure that that temple was strong. Just like houses are built today, he had to make sure, he had to follow a certain way, he had to build it a certain way to make sure it was strong. And building it that certain way is important to God. Now, it may seem something trivial, or it may seem something like what we do every day, but it's still important to God. Now, I'm going to finish in a minute, but what I want you to do is I want you to kind of have a think and maybe have a word, have a chat with your mum and dad or whoever's looking after you, and just see if you can think of any other things that you can think of that we have to do a certain way that's important. So you sit down, maybe get a bit of paper, and maybe write down some of the things that you can think of that you have to do the right way or a certain way. So anyway, I'm going to leave it there. And we'll all see each other again very soon, okay? So have fun, and we'll speak to you soon. I'll probably see you at some point, okay? All right then. Bye.